You can do better than this. The screening's tomorrow. You gotta finish the video. Come on. Wait. I got it. Yeah. This is a good script. A fine script. Old Jackie boy. This will be a good intro. Sorry, man. Looks like you didn't make the cut. Should try the next adaptation in 1997. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. I totally was not just talking to a croquet mallet. But my name is Patrick Smith, and welcome yet again to Movie Club. Tonight, I have the distinct honor of screening the 1980 seminal horror classic, The Shining, based off Stephen King's incredible novel and directed by Stanley Kubrick. Kubrick didn't have a large output, but the films that he did make has left an indelible and incredible impact on cinema since his death in 1999. But there's some things that are wrong with this hotel. The layout doesn't make sense. Windows are where walls should be. It makes no sense. And it seems like there's a different kind of presence here too, other than just the inconsistency of the architecture. My first interaction with this story was not with the Kubrick film we're about to watch tonight, or even Stephen King's precursor text. It was, well, this.
I was thinking along the lines of no TV and no beer make Homer something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do!
That's a clip from one of the earliest Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes. A special they would do each year at Halloween, making fun and doing fun little interpretations of classic horror films and books. My first interaction with the Edgar Allan Poe story, The Raven, was also with this show. Tonight we're delving into the film. But first I'd like to tell you a little bit about this book, which I adore. I've read this book now twice, and the thing that always catches me is just how much care and detail Stephen King put into this novel. Most of his novels are inspired by his own nightmares, and this is King dealing with his own demons. And because of that, King's Jack Torrance is a much more empathetic character to follow, and you root for him to have a turning point at the end of the novel, which I won't spoil if you haven't read it. But the ending of the novel is incredibly different compared to what the film that we're about to see. This led to quite a bit of discourse between King and Kubrick, who butted heads over this adaptation.
Kubrick's The Shining, I felt that it was very cold. I'm not a cold guy.
Sadly, it's the only horror film that Kubrick directed. Whilst his other films, like Full Metal Jacket and 2001: A Space Odyssey, have horror elements, none of them ever quite reach the terrifying heights of The Shining. A tale of madness, of darkness, and the depravity of man. But where are they trapped exactly? That would be the iconic Overlook Hotel, which does not exist in real life. The hotel that we see in exteriors is a combination of real-life hotel, the Timberline Hotel in Denver, Colorado, and a set. Because like I said, the more you look at this film, the more you realize things aren't quite what they seem. This film has been dissected to pieces, including in the documentary Room 237, which has quite a few conspiracy theories as to what this film truly means. One of the best things about Kubrick's work is that oftentimes there are so many different crazy interpretations you can put into them and read into them. Kubrick didn't like to share exactly what his films meant, and he resisted trying to interpret them himself. He would finish the work and then move on and tell another story. That was his way of working. And the more you look into the behind the scenes, the more you find that a lot of the people that worked on this film truly loved the experience. And some brand new technology was used to heighten this experience. Technology that would go on to shape cinema in the decades to come. Steadicam technology had existed prior to this film and had been used in limited capacity, but Kubrick here uses it to magnificent effect and utterly revitalizes it and changes the way that it's able to capture images. One of the most interesting things that he did is he flipped the rig upside down so he could get all the low-angle shots of young Danny riding his tricycle around the grounds of the Overlook Hotel. And Kubrick, being the perfectionist he was, didn't want to resort to just having anyone operate the Steadicam technology. No, he got the inventor himself to come out and run it for him. And that produced some of the most iconic images, both in this film and in cinematic history. Back to Kubrick's perfectionist streak. Kubrick was known for shooting endless takes of shots. 80, sometimes even 100, until he knew that he had gotten exactly what he wanted. Jack Nicholson has said of this process that it gave actors a lot of comfort in knowing that they gave the director exactly what he wanted, because Kubrick would not stop. Ironically, Nicholson has also said of working on this film that he just stopped reading the scripts that he was sent because he knew that there would be changes every single day. And so when he showed up to shoot, he just grabbed the script of the day, read the lines that he had to know, learn them, and then deliver them. Actor Danny Lloyd, who plays Danny here in this film, had not done any other films prior to this, and because of this, Kubrick was very protective of him and made sure that he enjoyed his time on the set and was able to have a lot of fun whilst working on the movie. Being a consummate still photographer prior to his experience in the film industry, Kubrick has a love of images and crafting things that feel beautiful and horrific and totally makes sense. In the world of The Shining, Kubrick slowly composes things that are immaculate and seem inevitable, driving home that sense of terror that you experience throughout the film. So whether you prefer the original novel or this 1980 classic, I myself love both for different reasons. It's time to begin. I hope you enjoy your trip to the Overlook as we screen Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Here's Johnny!
That script's pretty good.
How do you like it?